There's a beauty in the way you're worn, and the sharpness of your thorns, so vibrant in the imperfections. In the pain there's something real, all that anger so concealed. Still you're lost in how to feel, just let me hold.
Hello everybody, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna ride this beautiful Kove 625V, and if my memory serves well, this is the first cruiser from Kove. The craziest part is that even though this is a cruiser, Kove still decided to make this cruiser sport oriented. We have an aluminum frame, we have sporty tires, we have a relatively short wheelbase, and of course we have a very powerful V-twin engine. Speaking about the engine, it puts out 60 horsepower and 60 newton-meters of torque. 80% of the torque of the bike will be available at only 4,500 RPMs. So it's supposed to be really torquey down low. As I've just said, the bike has an aluminum frame, and the carb weight of this bike is only 200 kilograms, and it has 20 liters tank capacity, which means that you can ride this bike for over 400 kilometers. On paper, this bike must be very maneuverable. So we have an aluminum frame, we have a relatively short wheelbase, which is only 1,490 millimeters. And on top of that, we have these sporty tires, you see? So Kove really wants you to hit the twisties with this little cruiser. Over here we have a single disc, which is pretty big. I feel like it's 320 millimeter single disc with 4-piston Tisco calipers. So the calipers are similar to Kove 450, but we don't have a dual disc. And here we have one single disc with 2-piston Tisco caliper. This bike is equipped with belt drive for smoother performance. We have this beautiful upside down front suspension, which is not adjustable. From behind we have beautiful dual shock with preload adjustability. The seat height of this bad boy is 700 millimeters, which means that it will be approachable for absolutely everybody. This bike features dual channel ABS, traction control, and 2 power modes. I guess it is time for us to get on the bike. All right. Yeah. As you can see, we have this round TFT dash. Honestly, guys, let me be honest. I don't really feel like this bike has to have this TFT dash. Why not to equip this flashy cruiser, which definitely tries to be vintage and classic, with an analog dash, which would never be outdated? I feel like this round dash, I don't know, maybe some of you would like it, but in a year or two, it would definitely feel obsolete. Yeah, but this is just me. Okay, let's start the bike. Ready? Okay. Well, this engine sounds very good. Very similar to Vogue 625 CU. In the end of the day, this is actually the same engine, but it's differently tuned. Okay guys, first gear, let's go. Clutch engages right away. Ooh. Wait a second. Well, we're pretty torquey, guys. 60 newton-meters of torque. Oh my god, we're so flickable. I definitely need to hit twists with this bike. Alright, we slipped into neutral. First gear. Somehow I keep on slipping into neutral. Alright, second gear. Well, It's really flickable and very agile as for a cruiser. We have an aluminum frame, guys, which is crazy. It's unheard of for this class. Like, this is probably the very first Chinese cruiser which features an aluminum frame, and it shows. The bike is crazy maneuverable and very flickable. Again, 200 kg might sound like a lot for some of you, but honestly speaking, it doesn't feel heavier than, let's say, CLC 450, which is lighter than this. Let's try to accelerate a little. Ready? Ooh. Well, it's very torquey. Nonetheless, it's rather smooth. I would not call this motorcycle jerky. When I was riding Cyclone 600 RA, I would say that that parallel twin feels jerkier than this. And honestly, at super slow speed, Cyclone felt a little bit torqueier and jerkier. This feels very torquey, very powerful, nonetheless, relatively easy to manage. Okay, guys, let's move backward. As I move backward, the bike doesn't feel heavy, but as I make my tiny steps, the foot pad hit my shins. I don't know why I tell you that, but I feel like for some of you it might be useful. Brake performance. Well, brakes aren't bad. ABS has engaged. Let's try to do it again. This time I'll use front and rear brake. Ooh, haha, not bad actually. You know what? Even though we don't have an adjustable front forks, but honestly speaking, the suspension is really nice. We'll see whether I'll be able to scrap the foot peg. The only thing I don't like so far is the gearbox. Actually, the gearbox is nice, but I keep on sliding into neutral somehow. Alright, let's stay in the first gear then. I lean the bike a lot, and we are far from scraping the foot pegs. Yeah, you are very close to the ground, and nonetheless, yeah, no problem whatsoever. You don't scrape the foot pegs. Amazing. Guys, I'm telling you, it'll be really, really cool to see how it performs on the track. By the way, power distribution is very linear. The first gear goes up to 60 kilometers per hour. The second one goes all the way up to 93 or 98 kilometers per hour, I forgot. And the top speed, official top speed, is 180 kilometers per hour. But I checked that according to GPS, it'll be 173, which is not bad at all. I'll give this gearbox another chance. Every time I ride those new cruisers, they put a huge smile on my face. Alright, so we did successfully upshifted for a fraction of a second, and then the bike went to the neutral again. I don't know why. But we were in eco mode, right? How do we change the... Do we have a mode button or something? My problem so far is this dash, as I've said. We have two power modes. Right now we are in eco, which is less powerful. I tried to find how to change it, and okay, ABS, traction control, Bluetooth. Oh, okay. It's not what I need. By the way, you can turn ABS and traction control off, which is really cool. I hope that now we can go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay. Woo! Sports mode. Finally. Well, it wasn't as easy as I wish it to be. All right, first gear. Let's go. Ooh. Well, it might feel a little bit more aggressive compared to normal mode, but not by much. We don't have ride-by-wire, and the performance of these two modes is very similar. But again, I do feel slight difference, honestly. Yeah, it's even faster. All right, U-turn. Didn't mention that I really like the throttle response. It's very smooth, very suitable for slow speed maneuvers. The way you can lean this bike is fabulous. I really love it. Oh shoot, yeah, we scrape. I actually, you know what? I did not scrape my foot pack, but I did scrape my shoe somehow. I don't know how. Clutchless shifting works pretty well. Oh my goodness. ABS is great. It does engage just a little, but we cannot call it intrusive at all. So ABS is great. Brakes are very nice. They're plenty powerful and nonetheless would not scare you off if you're a beginner. The only thing I really hate is this gearbox. As you can see, guys, I keep on sliding into neutral all the time. And let's say I'm in the second gear. When I ride super slowly, the bike rattles a little, but actually it's not bad at all. Well, it's not bad at all. I like it. But first gear feels better. Oh my god. Again, neutral. Probably just need to jerk my foot a little bit more once I'm upshifting. The ground clearance is supposed to be at 160 millimeters. Very similar to Vogue. But yeah, this bike is more maneuverable and flickable. As you can see, the throttle is very responsive. There's no play in the throttle, straight from the factory. I really like it. We have this super light clutch lever. It's incredibly light. It's lighter than on any other bike I've ridden. I'm 1 meter 85 centimeters and I feel at home on this bike. I feel so comfortable. And as I've said, the seat height is only 700 millimeters, so it will be approachable for everybody. Yeah, there's dip in power in the middle, but the bottom end torque feels great. Yeah guys, honestly, every time I lean the bike, I lift my foot a little, just because I'm a little afraid of this maneuverability. It's way too freaking easy to lean the bike. Okay, first gear. It begs me for twisties or a track. Yeah, Kove truly knows how to make sport-oriented machines, even when it comes to freaking cruisers, guys. And honestly, it's really addictive. I don't want to stop riding. They gave me the bike for 5-10 minutes. I was riding for 20. Is it a perfect machine? No, it's not. I don't like the gearbox. I constantly slide into neutral. I really dislike the dash. I feel like this bike would be way better off with an analog dash. But other than this bike is real fun, very flickable, so freaking good. Oh my god. And again, we can turn ABS and traction control off, so it gives us this option of doing whatever you like. Most bikes do not allow you to turn ABS off, so I appreciate Kove for that. Oh my god. But I'm so close to the ground, guys. I'm so close to the ground. Suspension is actually on the rigid side of a spectrum, but it gives you a lot of feedback, which I like. Again, it's resilient and bouncy, so you will not feel bad running over some bumps, and I truly appreciate it. Alright, let's make a U-turn. Oh my god, no feet whatsoever. The radius of turning is impressive. Yeah guys, I feel like I'm riding a little bit faster than I should. I really like it because, in a way, it's fast as hell, it's relatively aggressive and definitely sport-oriented as for a cruiser, but it doesn't feel jerky, and it's really, really easy to ride. If we would compare this bike to the competition, let's say Benda 450, CLC 450, or even Vogue 625, I would say that this bike would be faster. The bike would sound even better than the competition. It would have sportier suspension, and it would be way more agile. So, this is exactly what you're looking for if you're riding in a city. Let's try to go as slow as we possibly can. Okay. Well, not bad. Not bad. So you see, for me, it's really easy to hold the balance on this bike. I really enjoy the suspension. I really enjoy the aluminum frame, and the bike is very smooth. Alright guys, let's try to park it here. Neutral, yeah, no problem. Yeah, as you can see, every time I upshift or downshift, there is a delay on the dash. What a beautiful machine. When I look at this Kove, it does look like CLC 450 on steroids. Actually, it doesn't look bigger. In a way, it looks smaller and even more elegant. Do I like it more than CLC 450? Absolutely. It's much faster, it's much more fun, and it features this V-twin engine, which is actually smoother than the one we have on CLC 450. We have the exhaust, which is very similar. We have an aluminum frame, which is something absolutely unique to this class. Name a single cruiser from a Chinese manufacturer which comes equipped with an aluminum frame. You'll not be able to, because this is the very first cruiser which comes with a freaking aluminum frame, dude. I hate the freaking dash. I don't understand why Kove just doesn't want to equip this bike with an analog dash. So if I would be an engineer, or if I would be building the bike, I would definitely swap the freaking dash. Other than this, I don't really like the gearbox. I slipped into neutral way too many times, and again, as I've said, there's this delay. So every time you upshift or downshift, the dash does not display accurately what's going on. My favorite part about the bike is acceleration and maneuverability, probably maneuverability. In 2025, I rode 3-4 cruisers so far, and I would say that my favorite cruisers are this Kove and Cyclone RA600. If you're looking for something jerky, probably RA600 would be a little bit better for you, because honestly, it's even more fun than this. But this bike is more powerful, and it features this authentic V-twin. So in the end of the day, this bike would be faster, but feelings-wise, Cyclone is still a little bit jerky, and I would say a little more fun, but this would be way more agile. If you want to bring your bike, your little cruiser, to twisties, this would be the bike. Yeah guys, please let me know what you think about this beautiful Kove. I really like it. I really like it. 24,900 RMB. It's just as cheap, or should I say inexpensive, as any other motorcycle I rode, like CLC 450 or Benda 450, but it's way more powerful and features an aluminum frame. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and as always, I'll see you in my next videos. Bye everybody, take care.